Imagine a remote island, home to hundreds of colossal stone statues known as Moai, staring silently into the vast Pacific. This is Easter Island, a land shrouded in mystery. Rising from the earth, these stone sentinels, crafted centuries ago, have captivated the curiosity of explorers and scholars alike. Their origin, purpose, and the methods used in their creation remain a subject of conjecture. Tales abound, from ancient civilizations with forgotten technologies to extraterrestrial architects. These narratives, while fascinating, often overshadow the real inhabitants of the island, the Rapa Nui people, whose history is intrinsically linked to these stone giants. These monolithic sculptures, their stoic faces etched by time and weather, hold a story waiting to be told. A story that weaves together human ingenuity, resilience, and a profound connection to the natural world. But what's the real story behind these stone giants? Buckle up as we delve into the mysteries of Easter Island. To unravel the secrets of the Moai, we must first journey back in time. Picture an era when the world was still a vast, uncharted expanse. It's around the 12th century AD. A group of intrepid Polynesian seafarers, navigating the vast Pacific using only the stars, the currents, and their innate knowledge of the sea, stumbled upon a remote, unoccupied island. This island, now known as Easter Island, was to become their new home. Isolated from the rest of the world, these settlers, the Rapa Nui people, forged a unique culture on this small piece of land. The island, with its rolling green hills and serene shores, provided a canvas on which the Rapa Nui painted their rich tapestry of traditions. The Rapa Nui people lived in harmony with their surroundings, developing a deep connection with the land and the sea. They cultivated sweet potatoes, bananas, and chickens, their primary sources of sustenance. In their isolated paradise, the Rapa Nui crafted a society that was both complex and harmonious. Fast forward to Easter Sunday, 1722. A Dutch explorer, Jacob Roggeveen, stumbled upon this remote island. Intrigued by the stone giants that dotted the landscape, he aptly named the island Easter Island. The Europeans were both awed and puzzled by the Moai, these megalithic statues that stood in silent testimony to the ingenuity of the Rapa Nui. The encounter between the Rapa Nui and the Europeans marked a new chapter in the history of Easter Island. The Europeans were fascinated by the island's unique culture and the enigmatic Moai, but they also brought with them diseases and a different way of life that would forever alter the course of the island's history. The Rapa Nui's isolation, their unique culture, and the encounter with the Europeans are all integral parts of the rich tapestry that is Easter Island's history. But it's the Moai, these stone giants, that truly set this island apart. Let's dive into their fascinating history. The Moai aren't just stone statues. They're an enduring testament to the ingenuity and resilience of the Rapa Nui people. Born from the rugged landscapes of Easter Island, these colossal figures stand as silent witnesses to a culture that flourished against the odds. The creation of the Moai is a tale steeped in both mystery and marvel. The process began at Rano Raraku, a volcanic crater that served as the island's primary quarry. Here, the Rapa Nui people chiseled away at the rock face, shaping the stone into the recognizable forms we see today. Each statue was painstakingly carved from compressed volcanic ash, a material both durable and surprisingly workable. Imagine the scene: scores of artisans working in unison, their chisels ringing against the stone in a symphony of creation. The air, heavy with dust and determination, as these ancient craftsmen breathed life into the stone. The sheer scale of these statues, some towering over 30 feet high and weighing as much as 75 tons, is a testament to the Rapa Nui's extraordinary skill and perseverance. However, the creation of the Moai was not merely a test of physical strength. It was a spiritual journey, a communion with the divine. The Rapa Nui believed that the Moai housed the spirit of their ancestors, serving as protective guardians over their lands. Each statue, with its oversized head and elongated features, was a unique embodiment of ancestral power and wisdom. But crafting these stone giants was only half the battle. The real challenge lay in moving them from the quarry to their coastal platforms, a feat that would have required not only immense physical effort, but also unprecedented coordination and planning. The Rapa Nui people's ability to quarry, carve, and transport these statues across the island, without the aid of metal tools or the wheel, is a testament to their ingenuity and determination. They were a people defined by their resilience, their creativity, and their deep respect for the spiritual world. But the question remains, how did these stone giants end up all over the island? From aliens to rolling logs, the theories of how the Moai were transported are as varied as they are imaginative. To begin with, let's take a stroll down the extraterrestrial avenue. Some argue that the sheer size and weight of the Moai, coupled with the primitive tools of that era, make it impossible for humans to have moved these statues. So, who else to call upon but our cosmic neighbors? Yes, aliens. But while this theory is undoubtedly entertaining, it's also the least substantiated. Next, we have the rolling logs hypothesis. Imagine this: hundreds of islanders working in unison, rolling these massive stone figures over logs like a primitive conveyor belt. This theory is plausible given the abundance of palm trees that once covered the island. However, skeptics point out that this method would have led to severe deforestation, something the Rapa Nui people might have wanted to avoid. Then there's the intriguing walking theory. This suggests that the Moai were moved in an upright position, essentially walked to their destinations using ropes, manpower, and a touch of ingenuity. Recent experiments have shown that this method is not as far-fetched as it sounds, with a replica Moai successfully walked using just ropes and manpower. And let's not forget the sled and track theory. This suggests that the Moai were slid along specially constructed tracks using sled-like devices. Archaeological evidence does hint at the existence of these tracks, adding some weight to this theory. Lastly, we have the internal ramp theory. This suggests that the Moai were moved from the inside using a system of ramps and pulleys. Think of it as a Stone Age elevator, if you will. However, this theory is yet to gain widespread acceptance. While these theories range from the plausible to the fantastical, they all share one common trait: they showcase the ingenuity and determination of the Rapa Nui people. And though we may never know for certain how these colossal figures journeyed across the island, one thing is clear: their journey is as fascinating as their destination. While the truth remains elusive, what's certain is the profound cultural significance of these statues. The Moai have witnessed the rise and fall of the Rapa Nui civilization, standing as silent sentinels through the centuries. To comprehend the mystique of the Moai, we must venture into the shadows of the past. The decline of the Rapa Nui civilization is a tale shrouded in uncertainty and speculation. Once a thriving society, the Rapa Nui people faced a catastrophic downfall. Some attribute it to environmental degradation, while others point to internal conflict or European contact as the culprit. With the collapse of the civilization, the majestic Moai too faced a period of desolation. Historians believe that the islanders themselves toppled these stone giants in an act of rebellion or despair. The once proud guardians of the island lay forgotten, their faces buried in the soil they were carved from, their stories silenced by time. But the tale of the Moai does not end here. Like the mythical phoenix, the Moai too have seen a resurrection. In the late 20th century, a renewed interest in the history and culture of the Rapa Nui people sparked efforts to restore and preserve these magnificent monoliths. Archaeologists, historians, and the local population joined forces to breathe life back into the stone giants. They painstakingly excavated the toppled statues, studying their intricate details and working to understand their significance. The Moai were then re-erected on their ceremonial platforms, the Ahus, restoring their watchful gaze over the island. This restoration not only revived the physical presence of the Moai but also rekindled an appreciation for the rich and complex history they represent. Today these efforts continue, with ongoing conservation and research projects aimed at unlocking the remaining mysteries of the Moai and the civilization that created them. Each discovery adds a new layer to our understanding, peeling back the centuries to reveal more about the people who once inhabited this remote island. Today the Moai continue to captivate us, their secrets still waiting to be fully revealed. Let the silent sentinels of Easter Island invite you into their world, a world of myth, magic, and stone giants, where the past and the present intertwine in a dance as old as time. From their creation to their transportation, the Moai of Easter Island have sparked centuries of speculation and wonder. These stone giants, standing tall, bear silent witness to the ingenuity and resilience of a civilization now lost to time. We've journeyed back through centuries, exploring the origins of these enigmatic figures, delving into the theories of how they were transported, and witnessing their fall and subsequent rise. Yet, despite our best efforts, much about the Moai remains shrouded in mystery. Theories abound, but definitive answers are elusive. And perhaps that's part of the allure of Easter Island, a place that invites us to ponder, to question, to imagine. So, what are your thoughts? What secrets do you think the Moai hold? Remember, history is often a puzzle, and each theory, each perspective adds a piece to the picture. As we continue to unravel the mysteries of Easter Island, one thing is clear. The Moai are not just stone giants, they're a testament to human ingenuity and resilience. A story etched in stone, waiting to be told.